Have you ever tried wearing a top or a dress and you decide that you want to add extra details to your sleeve? On today's video, I'm going to show you how to make a detachable cuff sleeve, and I'm going to be using lace and a crepe fabric. To our subscribers, we want to say thank you. If you haven't subscribed, please like and subscribe to our channel. On today's video, we'll be using this crepe fabric that I have and with my leftover lace, and I wanted to add this to my Ankara dress, but I decided that I don't want it to be on it every time, and I can also wear it with other dresses. So I went ahead and I took the measurement of the part of my wrist that I want the cuff sleeve to start from. Okay, so take the part of the wrist that you want for your sleeve. After you've taken it, you've gotten that part, you take the circumference. After you've gotten the circumference, you are going to mark it on your fabric. And please note, when marking on your fabric, cut out the side, the length and the wideness you need for your sleeve. Okay, so after I took my measurement, what I had was 7.5 inches. So I cut approximately 9 inches for both of the sleeve. And for the wideness of the sleeve, I use 6 inches. So after using 6 inches, what I had after folding it was 3 inches. Okay, so you can use 5 inches, and what you have is going to be 2.5 inches. Okay, so after I've gotten this part, I'm going to fold it and I'm going to use hemming gum to hem that part. So you fold the two side of the cuff sleeve, you fold the two side of the cuff, you fold it and use hemming gum to iron it. Then when you are done ironing it, you are going to fold it in and stitch the two sides together. So we are not stitching the two parts, like the upper parts that we'll be using to close the sleeve. We're not stitching it, it's just the sides we are stitching. So I'm going to take it now and I'm going to iron it and show you how it looks. This is it after ironing it. Can you see? This is how it looks when I'm done ironing it. So I'm going to stitch the sides together. You'll do the same thing for the other part. You stitch the sides together. Okay, so after stitching, you take it to your sewing machine and iron it so that it will have a neat work. So you turn it over to the right side and iron it. So let's stitch it up and turn it over, iron it, and we'll come back to our next step for this cuff sleeve that we are making. After you finish stitching it, you notch it very well, notch the two sides, and you are going to iron it. So I'm going to iron it now. This is me turning it so that it will be neat. Then you are going to just iron it together. So when we are done, we'll be cutting the lace that we'll be using for the sleeve. Okay, so put it round your wrist to find out if it's okay. Then if it's too big or it's too small, don't worry, we are adding snap buttons to it. So this is it after ironing, and this is how it looks. Can you see it? So we'll keep it aside and cut out the net or lace that we need for the sleeve. So take your measurements, and remember I used 7.5 inches. That was my wrist, and I ended up cutting 9 inches. So what I did was I made it to be a bit wider. So I cut 20 inches, and I'm going to gather it all the way to that 8 inches that is remaining for the cuff. Okay, so that was basically what I did. And for the length, you can take from the part you want the cuff to stop and cut out the length you want. If you want it to be way longer, if you want it to be short, it all depends on you. So I went ahead and I used 8 inches for the length, and I used 20 inches for the wideness. So I cut out 220 inches, and I am going to gather it. So after cutting it out, we are going to use our sewing machine to gather it. And for gathers, increase your stitch to 5 inches, okay, instead of 3 inches or 2 inches that you normally use. So increase it to 5 inches and you're going to use it to gather your lace. So I'm going to do that and show you how it looks when I'm done. This is me gathering it after stitching. Then after you gather it, you can also plait it on the cuff, okay. So after you've gathered it, you can just place it with your pin. So after I gather it, I'm going to place it on the cuff. You can place it in between the two sides, okay. Remember, you use hemming gum, so if you don't want to do it that way, you can stitch up the first part like what I'm doing right now. Then you turn it over and you place this part that you are stitching, you are going to place it in between the part that you use hemming gum for, okay. Or another method is you place it in between the two parts, that is if you use hemming gum on both sides to fold it in. So you fold it half an inch and you just place the lace in between and stitch, okay. So that was not what I did. I placed it on top of the half an inch that there was no hemming gum on. So that was what I used for mine. So after stitching it, I'm going to now flip it over and stitch. So I'm closing the stitch. All the part that I'm stitching is going to be in between the cuff, okay. So do the same thing for yours. So I'm going to show you how it looks when I'm done doing it. This is what I was talking about. Can you see what I'm doing? So do the same thing that I'm doing, do the same thing for yours. So just follow the process and do the same thing for yours. So when you place it in between this way, you are going to stitch it up, okay. So you do the same thing for the left and you do the same thing for the right. Be very, very careful so that everything will be neat when you are done stitching. So I'm going to stitch it up now and show you how it looks when I'm done. I'm done stitching it and this is what I have. I'm going to add my snap button to it. So I have this sewing tool that I got recently. This is the snap button. I did one part and this is how it's going to be when you are done. Just press it in and you are done with your detachable cuff sleeve. So let's do the same thing that we did for the other one. Let's do it for this. So this is it. Then what you are going to do now is you are going to mark the part that you want to add the snap button to. So mark it on both sides. And I found out that this snap button too is really, 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 really helpful when you are trying to make dresses and you want to use snap buttons. You know, there are some that you sew together, but this is helpful. You just place it on the tool and you'll be able to just do it accurately. So I'm going to do a very detailed tutorial on how to achieve it so that you'll be able to see what I'm doing very well. And if you have any question, drop it on the comment below. I'm going to answer them for you. Okay, so I placed it on the mark and I'm going to press the machine and I'm going to get my buttons placed very well. Okay, so if you have something solid you can use to just press it so that it will be very, very strong. What I did was to remove the soft part of the snap machine, and after removing it I used the strong part to press the snap buttons on both sides and it make it to be very firm. Okay, so there are tools that you can use, and if you have something like an hammer you can just use it to hit it and it's going to be firm. But I use the stronger part of the tool to make mine strong. So I'm going to do mine and show you how it looks when I'm done. is the final look, guys. It's so pretty, and this detachable cuff sleeve can be worn under your Ankara dresses, your long top, anything that is long sleeve and you want to add a bit of spice to your sleeve. It can be worn underneath it. Okay, so thank you so much, guys. Thank you for watching today's tutorial. Please don't forget to like and subscribe to our YouTube channel. Look at it under my Ankara dress and you see how pretty it is, right? Thank you so much. God bless you and have a great day. Bye, guys.